and welcome back to another episode of Hermitcraft. With me today, Banana False. I'll quickly explain, as I shall be in this skin for the whole episode, so it kind of makes sense too before I get millions of comments in the comment section below. Long story short, I do a charity stream weekend most years in May to support St Jude Children's Research Hospital, an amazing charity that I'll link down below. But basically, one of those goals was for me to beat Banana False again, and both in-game and IRL. So I'm keeping it on for this episode as an extra thank you to those that supported me on that stream. And I've also been working on a project to make a room to thank those donators and build a map of the logo for the charity to display as well. So if you ever wonder what these random rooms over here will be, that is going to be at least one of them, and it'll just pop up probably randomly on a stream, and I probably won't remember to bring it up in a video, so just so you know, that'll be going on over there. But anyway, to catch you up, as it has been a bit of time again, I did in fact actually open up the Elytra Course with a very special event with the Hermits. So let's start off with showing off those clips from that, and if you enjoy the episode, be sure to leave a like. It helps me out more than you know. Well, welcome everybody to the Elytra Course, the grand opening, in fact. Woo! We're going to do a for-fun group race. Most of you don't know the course, so this is going to be an interesting one. And I'd recommend at least 2 stacks of rockets, totems of undying if you have them. Try and get through, I guess, all 25 hoops if you can.
Listen, you said it was for fun, but I'm looking at Etho and Cub over there, and they're giving me the competition eye right now.
We're locked
I don't trust them. I don't trust them.
That's what will come later when we've got the leaderboard up there. But yeah, if you want to follow me, then I'll show you where the start is.
I just got to be JoeHills.
Nope.
Oh wait, is Joe okay? How did you manage that?
There's a solid block there.
I tried to come back down when you started the intro, but there was a light.
Yeah.
I had to come back down to rejoin y'all.
Joe's now installed in the ceiling. Okay, good. So yeah, the start is going to be at the end of this sort of walkway, and then the finish is actually down the bottom of the minecart rail that's attached to this side, so you'll sort of end up down there. That's sort of where the end is.
Where are we lining up?
Just
Right
anywhere.
Right
just
wherever we fit.
Back up,
Get
JoeHills.
out there, Jack. Get out there. Walking the plank.
2 blocks is not going to make a difference.
All right, False, your course. Go ahead.
Okay.
Count us in.
If everyone's ready,
Lead the way.
people have got some run-ups, I think, going on. 3,
Well, I mean,
2, 1, go!
Go.
I'm going to try to stay ahead.
I missed the first one. Okay, I'm good.
No.
You can get it.
No.
Get it, Cub. We believe in you.
There's an arrow
I'll
down
come back.
here.
Don't forget to fly to the
Someone's-
3rd one.
Oh,
Hi.
you guys
Hey,
skip
a bunch of
one.
people
Everybody
missed the
was the third
3rd
one.
one.
You
Yeah.
guys
Oh,
skip 3.
jeez.
They
Come
can't
on, you
count.
noobs.
Wow.
I
Hermits
got
can't
3. I
count.
got 3.
I got 3.
Extra points if you get through all of them.
If JoeHills got it, I got it because I'm
Spirit.
right behind him. So.
I can't count when I'm flying.
Oh, that
I'm
one's
gonna
a hard
do
one.
one thing at a time.
Oh my god.
Oh.
That was so close.
Whoa, boy. Okay.
I thought you were a goner.
Ow.
JoeHills got a good lead.
This is fun.
Well, three
I don't know where to
people
go.
in front of me
Oh my
because
god,
of
that was
shortcut.
so
20's
hard.
down. Okay.
Oh,
20
I'm
is-
so
20 is
lost right now. I don't
down.
know where to go.
21.
Oh,
Where's
there
that
we
for
go. There we go.
21?
Where's
9.
There it is. It's way
20.
down
Wait,
here.
who's
Oh
in
my
a cave?
god.
On the
Oh,
right.
Whoa,
There
boy.
it
I'm
is.
going fast.
It is
Oh,
fast.
yeah.
Keep going.
Oh my
wait,
God.
where are you going? Why is everyone going?
Dude, I have no idea where to go.
Yeah, second. Let's go.
Yeah.
Came back from last after missing the first one. Oh,
the problem.
man.
Okay, well, I'm totally lost
Yeah,
now.
I got a little turned around there.
Uncle, you were
That's
flying.
funny.
Holy
I
smokes.
All right, go this way.
Good job, man.
I think I went backwards.
That
So I
was
see
funny.
the
I
arrow
found it.
going backwards.
There we go.
I went into the wrong area somewhere. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jeff had the
I don't
lead,
know,
but he went
dude.
in the wrong way.
You guys missed
I
the
don't know
cave.
where. I don't know
but
how to
that's
go
okay.
to that last part there. Like I got totally lost.
Oh,
I think I went into 24 rather than like finding the
Yeah,
other
you were
way.
going through backwards.
Yeah.
I don't even know which way to go.
Oh, here's
That
Cleo.
was awesome, False.
So thank you. The
Bravo.
idea is
Yeah,
that you
very
do learn the course before you actually run it, but
Yeah.
I thought it'd be fun
Yeah.
to see what happens.
Nice
it
little
I'm so
blind.
curious
Yeah.
as to how I
That was a
missed
good
it,
time.
man. Yeah.
It's
I
all
was doing
good.
so good.
And there will be
Yeah.
time trials, right?
First to
folks, that we can run?
last. No.
So from now you can practice as much as you like. There is a 1 diamond fee for every time that you want to put in the book that leaderboard.
Oh.
Don't forget to check out
similar to
iJevin's
Zuma.
rockets for the best rockets on the server.
you want rockets
I mean,
of
it
a winner,
was right
go to
there,
iBuy.
Jeff.
No, nonsense, nonsense.
Competition.
I'm building a
throwing
rocket
it
shop.
down.
I'm building a rocket shop right outside of this place now. Try me. I'll do
Wow.
it. I don't care.
Well, I'm not gonna lie, it was pretty funny watching that all back in editing and hearing just how everyone just went quiet, completely silent around the 12th or 13th hoops. You could really just tell the concentration got to them and everyone was just sort of focusing on knowing where those hoops were. Unlike when they were doing that earlier on, when they're all chatting and a lot of them missed number 3, which I kind of expected. I'm not gonna lie. But overall, it was a super fun and interesting little event. And basically, it now means that the Elytra Course is open, which is great. But it has, however, been 2 weeks since we opened it, and no one's actually added their timed runs yet, which is a little bit of a shame. But I did think that some would wait till others have done it, just so they can sort of beat them. But it's gonna take, a few people doing it first and practicing it a bunch before, people are getting those really top scores. So I'll give people another little poke this week, and you guys can nudge them too, and hopefully we'll get some good times by next week. The race, however, did make me want to change a couple of small things, being adding some trees in front of this little hoop here to block it from the view, because a lot of people were flying into that instead of the one to the right. I also added some coloured borders on 2 of the arrows, mostly around number 3 and number 22, the 2 hardest hoops to locate for most people, mostly because those arrows are kind of a bit more hidden because they're in front of trees, and so the cyan kind of makes it stand out that little bit better, without ultimately making my base sort of, look crazy with some random bright yellow arrow out of nowhere. And I did add a couple of little X banners on this hoop also, just to be absolutely certain people know not to fly this way around. Again, they're absolutely allowed to practice this as many times as they like. The numbers are on the hoops, so they can count their way through it. And so it should only take maybe 2 or 3 runs, really, for most people to really know where all the hoops are located. So, yeah, there's no excuses for getting timed runs wrong at this point in the game. But anyway, since there isn't too much to update or do with the Elytra Course right now, I've actually decided to do a little bit of decoration on some of the exterior areas of my base. Some that you may actually see a little bit from the Elytra Course itself. I've had this idea to build a bridge over here for a while now, as you can see by that little hole over there connected to the Elytra Tower. And it would connect my base up even more because it would go all the way across to, I think, this little hole here in the wall that, yes, is a mess. But at least if I've got a pathway here, it'll mean I have to make an interior in here. That's how it works, right? I think so. And it will really help with the sort of overgrown feel that I'm kind of slightly working towards with this base. As the season progresses, I kind of already started doing that a little bit with this interior circle. And the interior circle, actually, speaking of it, is actually going to be built up a little bit more as well to sort of even add to that little bit more. And the pathways are kind of inspired a little bit by these bridges already that we have in here, because I just really like them. They just add that extra element. I mean, these diagonal staircases are all fine, but this just adds that little bit of organic touch that I kind of feel my base is currently lacking. So with that, let's go ahead, get some blocks together, and add some bridges. So I did in fact get a tiny bit carried away, as you would have heard. I did say bridges because I decided that there was a second spot for a much shorter bridge at a different level that would just look really good as an extra addition. Because the first one kind of just looked so good from outside and I was flying around and I like the bridges inside, and so adding one more, especially with a build this big, just seemed to make a lot of sense. So I did just that, and then of course that bridge does actually have to go somewhere, so I decided to then build sort of a symmetrical mirrored part of the building opposite, because I feel like it just adds to that sort of less symmetrical, pardon the pun, base, which is kind of my plan. I wanted the base to be symmetrical, but then I wanted to add asymmetry to it so that it didn't look so uniform, I guess. And so that's where this came in. It's uniform in a way, mirrored. It's exactly the same as the other side, pretty much, almost. But yeah, it looks pretty good. Although I do not have a plan for this build just yet. So feel free to leave your suggestions. Oh, and it does seem that I have another problem over here. So I've already got a few of these guys in boats, but it seems I may need some more boats. Wait a second. Did these guys just despawn at random, or have you guys got lost? No, that's a different guy. Right, you're there. You're one I had earlier. Your friend just hit you. That wasn't me. It wasn't me. It wasn't me. No one have a go at me. But this guy seems to be following me. So I guess if you got any suggestions for where to put those guys in my base, I do have a few still hanging about. it seems like a little bit of a shame to not use them. And I've just noticed there's a guy behind me, isn't there? Hi, dude. How you doing? It's fine. If I just don't look at you, you won't be interested. And then I'm just going to fly away. Anyway, I've just completed the roof down there. It looks a lot better. And of course, there is the entrance there. And I have been thinking about what I could put inside. And I am kind of contemplating putting a mine in here, like digging it all out and then having a big hole. Just as easy access to down towards like deep sleep. Because honestly, it's kind of wild that I'm how far into the season and I do not have a mine shaft or any easy way, oh here we are, to basically get down there to actually get deep slate, lava, whatever else it is I might need from the depths of Minecraft. And yeah, I just feel like it's kind of one of those little buildings that I don't want to have to dig out too much, but it would be kind of nice to have it be practical and actually something I will use quite often, especially as it's quite nicely hooked up to the base, so I can actually get to it without having to just fly it to it. Although I say that, I fly literally everywhere in my base, so yeah, I would say I'm lazy. But anyway, I'm just going to gather up this ice because I have been using this a bunch around the place and I keep running out, and well, it's inside a building, so I might as well take it. It's mine now. There we go. And I'll leave this for another day. However, this has made me think, what else do I want to add to the base? I'm kind of like, there's a little area up there that I added some stone to that I was going to add some trees to. I might even add a couple trees over here too or something, just to bring a little bit of that sort of greenery over, to sort of mix it all up and sort of have it sort of branch out slowly. But now having done an exterior, I'm kind of thinking I should get an interior done too. And I'm live streaming soon, so I think what I'm going to do is do it on live stream, time lapse it, and I'll show you how it turns out. So I decided to actually just do the little bits of finishing touches I've got with this interior that I didn't do on the stream, although I might leave this room here empty, just sort of block it in and make it look a little bit neater for right now. I think everywhere else we're going to make as clean and tidy as possible before I actually give you the final reveal, just so that those people on the live stream see sort of the changes, and maybe I'll have a go at this. I kind of want like a little concession stand. I think we'll upgrade it in the future, maybe with some little models or little mini blocks. But we'll do something basic for now, just so it looks semi-finished. So it's not perfect, but I've marked out the rough shape and I've decided I really like this. It feels a bit more like a restaurant. I was going to try and make a little restaurant sign on a banner. I was also thinking to put a banner behind here to try and look like a menu. I don't know if I can put a white banner with like lines in it somehow. I'm going to have to do some more research, but that's going to take longer than this video needs to take for me right now. But I'm kind of liking it. Do you kind of get the vibes? I feel like it feels a bit like maybe a Japanese restaurant or something, so maybe some sushi, but I kind of like that. So yeah, this is a train station. I don't know if I mentioned that at the beginning, but this is the sort of ticket office sort of room, kind of where you'd queue up and buy stuff. We're gonna maybe put some more clocks on the wall for different time zones and stuff. That was a suggestion in my stream. Up here I'm not really sure what to do. There isn't really too much room, but I might add some more detail blocks. Of course the little restaurant-y thing, and of course the waiting room will be up here. And then of course you come and get the train up here. Still not quite complete. I'm going to maybe add some more lighting to get rid of some of this messy snow, and maybe even build like a little bit of a canopy. I don't really know exactly just yet, but currently you get to the minecart here. I might bring it up one so you can at least see it. And I don't remember what my plan was originally with these sort of divots, but I think I'm going to bring them up a block so that you have room to walk along without falling down a hole in the floor, basically. But yeah, I think I really, really like it so far. I guess if you got any suggestions, let me know, but there isn't too much room left. I might add another painting up here just because it looks so good on this wall. I rarely use paintings in Minecraft and they just look so good. And yes, I know, you know what? maybe let's take a shopping spree real quick. I know just the painting for that wall, actually. And that would be the one from in here, which, by the way, I'm part of this, apparently. No one told me that. No one told me that. No one told me I'm part of a I don't know. What are we doing? What are we doing? Bring back me and more. Okay. It's about the horse. It's fine. It's whatever. We'll ignore it for now. I'm there doing my thing. And we need to come in here and find where the paintings are. Yeah. I don't think I want a calendar though. Although, you know, Jelly is in the corner of it. It's just kind of adorable. I'm not gonna lie. I think I might have to do this. Signed headshot for 32 or just a normal headshot. I mean, maybe it'd be weird to have a signed one in a public place. Let's go with the non-signed one. Wait, why are these ones more than these ones? Excuse me? Headshot. Okay. Those are those. And those are... What is the difference? Is it that one up there? I think it's that one up there. You know what? We want this size. This size 3x3. Yeah, that's the one. 16. It's a bit much, but you know what? This is what we're doing. Scar, you're welcome. Now I'm gonna hope I'm correct here because I know a lot of people have had some troubles with this. Wait, this is even and it's an odd space. No, the other way around. It's a 3x3. Oh no. This isn't gonna work well at all. We need... No, it'll be fine. Let's chuck it there. I'm assuming it's gonna place in the middle. So let's see if this works. Hey, yeah. And then we can put a little painting next to it. There you go. Look, it glows and everything. Oh, kind of wish it was me instead of Scott. But you know. Banana false in a painting. No, anybody? No, anyway, we'll leave him there. He's just keeping an eye. Security. He's keeping an eye on anybody that haven't bought a ticket yet. But there we go. Pretty happy with the train station. Just gonna add some sort of written signs and dye those and stuff. But generally speaking, other than maybe that mess up there, it's pretty done. Oh, and some flowers and bits here. And then this side, I'll be doing off camera sometime. Just a little mini manual tree farm. Because look how big this is. I could grow a whole tree in here. A whole manual spruce tree and a jungle tree. You know? Pretty cool. Anyway, I've got way too many blocks over here now. So I need to clear this up and maybe actually finish the room first. I usually don't finish things. It's a bad habit of mine. Lots of building complete today, but technically making myself yet another project that I don't really need for this base. But you know what? If that did remain empty, it probably wouldn't matter too much. Whoa. Ow. That kind of hurt. Do I have ever falling? I do. Dang, bro. That doesn't protect you as much as you sometimes think it does. But if places like this never get finished, then I can always just block them off and say they're abandoned. And, you know, that'll work with the more overgrown aspects of the base, where I have added those overgrown parts. But my plan is to do those things on live streams, because too much of my base kind of just feels that little bit incomplete. And so I will just probably have that on my to-do list to wander around and just fix up little bits. Like in here, for example, very dark corner there, lanterns on the floor, which kind of look a little bit like they're just chucked there, which they probably were. And, you know, things like that. Ooh, and I want to put a bookshelf up here somewhere. Gonna have to do some trading with some more villagers. But anyway, that is going to be it for today, so thanks so much for watching, and I'll catch you all next time.